How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Guess what? Back with another review. Who would have thunk it? A little bit of Blonde Ale time in the form of Nola Brewing's Blonde Ale. Yeah, never had these guys. You've heard that a lot. Probably today because this is the last of a box of beer that was sent to me by Corey. Corey is from New Orleans. He wanted me to try a taste of what the old Louisiana has to offer beer-wise. Sent me a 16 beer box of goodness, and it was most of it was goodness. So this is the last one we're diving into. I don't know why I waited last for the Blonde Ale. Just never was in the mood, and kind of got in the mood tonight. So here we go. As far as what it says on the can itself, it says Nola, N-O-L-A, New Orleans Brewing, Blonde Ale, 5% alcohol by volume. Brewed and canned by New Orleans Lager and Ale Brewing. Okay, there you go. That's New Orleans Lager and Ale. So I thought it was New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm sure they kind of planned that. Anyway, it says, everybody loves a blonde, right? We think you'll agree our blonde is a bombshell of 5 different malts and 2 mouth-watering hops who've created the perfect blend of bitter yet sweet. Just the way we like it. This flagship beer always pours with a perfect head to excite all the senses. Our well-balanced, full-flavored blonde will wet your whistle and leave you with a smile on your face. No worries. When that one is gone, you can always grab another. Brewed with love. Brewed in New Orleans. To kind of show you pouring on a shaker pint over here. It's not going to happen. And date-wise, this says on here, it says sweeter than the palate of yams with extra syrup. Yams with extra syrup. And this is Best Buy 9/28/17. Guess what today is? 9/28/17. Who would have thunk it? I didn't know that, actually. It's kind of funny. Anyway, crack that open. See what she's got. Label-wise, didn't talk about that yet. It's okay. It comes off a little bit commercial for me. Kind of like just like logo-y and whatnot. Pinky finger. Crumbly white head on her. Just off-white, maybe. And a subtle haze on a snow globe carbonated yellow straw kind of hue. Guess what that is, my friends? That'd be a Blonde Ale. Let's see if we can get a nose on her. A little bit of funky malt. Funky and almost kind of subtly light struck kind of way malt, which it's a can. It's not going to get light struck, but that's what I'm getting in there. And by light struck, I mean like for those that don't know, hops are mostly affected by light. They may be affected by heat as far as kind of maintaining their, for lack of a better word, robustness. But then we're talking about exposing hops to light. That kind of the science of it. I'm missing it now. I believe the oils kind of change and converge into something a bit different from based off the light. So that's why you want to keep beer at a light. Yada yada yada. Not going to happen with cans, but I'm getting a little bit of that kind of funky skunkiness from it. Very subtle, though. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of kind of wheat-based sweetness, and that's pretty much it. So, she doesn't smell like much. She looks like a Blonde Ale. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Yeah, really not much to her. Kind of like a slightly sweeter version of like a macro lager. That's what I'm getting here. I'm getting a little bit of that kind of light struck funkiness, that kind of way that you get off that kind of slightly light struck kind of Heineken bottle. It's not overt. It's not super bad, but it's just subtly there. There's a sweetness to it, like a bumped up sweetness, almost like a slightly corn syrup sweetness. Yeah, just a little bit kind of more of a sweeter version of a macro lager. That's all I'm getting. And that's it. Honestly, there's not much else to talk about it. Is it an offensive beer? No. Is it a negative beer? No. It's kind of forgettable. Definitely a chugger. Definitely kind of taste of something that people would be like, okay, you're in New Orleans, you want to drink the local stuff, but you still like Budweiser kind of thing. It's this. Is it better than that? Sure. It tastes like it has a little bit kind of more something going on in it, but it definitely comes off the kind of what they wanted to do was pull off a kind of slightly sweeter, more kind of maltier version of a macro lager. And you know, if that's what they went for, if they pulled it off. If that's not what they went for, that's what I'm getting. So there you go. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better blonde ales I've had as of late now? Just pretty, generic, uninspiring stuff. Nothing horrible. You know what I mean? If you're dying of thirst, definitely foot the bill. But for me, not really much there. Value and availability, I have no idea. I assume this comes in, reasonably priced packs of whatever. Whether it be 6 or 12 or 15 or whatever. And I'm assuming it's New Orleans only. And just leave you with if you like what we like this. If you like, Bud and Miller and Coors and all those beers, but you want something homegrown, because that's what this tastes like. It tastes like those beers, but a local version of that. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all 4 of those places. And another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice, lovely old mackerel lager right now. And hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.